my photojournalism teacher, my senior year, probably made the most impact. Mrs. Line, I guess she kind of like, she saw that I had like a passion for photography and saw that I was good at it, and she kind of like worked with me and like kind of just built me up in that, and that's why I'm doing photography now the way I am, because of her. So it's cool.
Others, but those that I remember most are the instructors, the professors that had a passion for their discipline. You could tell that Dr. Peterson and Dr. Rathjen loved history.
Teacher, my family consumer science teacher, Miss Corder, and she was one of those people that was like a mother figure. I mean, every time I needed something, I always went to her, and every time I had a problem, she was always willing to help me, and anything like that. She was my FCCLA advisor, and she helped me do my state projects. She helped us do all of this. I mean, she's just always been there.
Yeah, I had a really good chemistry teacher in high school, and you know, he started a whole second year of chemistry, and so that's, you know, I already liked chemistry, but that certainly helped.
Miss Smith was my senior teacher in high school in English, and she had a great effect on my life, encouraged me to major in English eventually.
That was actually my second semester anatomy teacher, and he was hard, he was conniving, he really was on his tests, but he taught me to actually know what I was learning, and now I can quote things back and recall information like it was yesterday.
Oh, my math teacher, he's a very good, he's a Mark, Mr. U, we call him Mr. U. Yeah, he's really good. He has experience at everything.
Yeah, I had Miss Allen. She was my calculus teacher in high school. And she, you know, like I said, would stick with me for everything. If there was something that came up and I couldn't be there, she would work with me. She was just, she was real helpful. So it would have to be my calculus teacher.
The teacher I always think of is a band director who I was absolutely scared of. But he instilled in those band lectures what life was about and expectations for living and his high standards. So when I think back, even though at the time I was completely afraid of him, today I still feel like he had a major impact on my life.
Yeah, but they were in high school. I had a content mastery teacher named Miss McCausland. She was a wonderful lady. And then my principal from high school was a really good lady, and she helped me a lot.
And it goes back to what they would demand from me. And of course, the tougher they were, and by tough, I mean they had their rules. Here's the way we're going to do it, and it was that way or the highway.
There was one teacher. She was my history teacher. She made it real fun. She knew how to react with the kids, and she just made history real interesting and like made people actually want to, you know, study history. It was real.
Kingsfield. This guy was Professor Blakely, and he did the Socratic method, and it was torture, but it taught us how to think on our feet and prepared us for the stuff that we would be facing in a courtroom or anywhere. So although I hated it at the time, it really turned out to be very good for me, and I appreciate the fact that he made us sweat it out every time.
But we had a teacher named Mr. Reed a long, long time ago, and he did pretty much what I just said. He related to us, and he tried to get math across to us in a way that we could absorb it individually. He also challenged us, and I think that's another part of being a good teacher, is the ability to challenge the students and show them what's at stake for them in the learning process, and he did that for us. So I remember him very well, even though it's been 50 years ago.
Wow. She was my senior English teacher in high school. Her name was Mrs. Ballard. And Mrs. Ballard seemed like she was a real old lady. She probably was in her 40s, I'm guessing, at that time. But she treated the class like that we were adults and that we had a capacity. And as a result, I came out for the first time with some discipline to my writing, which paid off in spades from that point on. And for the first time, I understood why we were reading literature.